In this video, we'll be learning how to install the software that we'll be using for this course. The first thing we have to do is to come over to our website, wpwebclass.com. Then we head over to this download here and click on it. Then we'll come over to this one and click on download. Okay, it says that we should choose our platform. I'll click on the drop down. I'm using Windows, but if you're using Mac or Linux, you can choose your operating system here. So I'll go with Windows. Then I have to fill out this form here. Let me just go with some random details. Okay. Okay, with some random phone number. Let me go with this one and click on get it now. It says that your download is starting, and if you take a look at this place, you see that it has started already. I'll cancel this download as I've downloaded it before. So after downloading it, you will see this software here. Then we need to install it just the same way we install other softwares. So I'll double click on it. Okay, it says I should choose my installation options if this software will be available for everybody that uses this system or for myself only. For me, I'm the only one using my system, so I'll leave it as default. Okay, and click on next. If you want to choose the installation part yourself, you click on this browser and choose the part. But for me, I would advise you to leave it as default and then click on install. I've installed this software already in my laptop, so I wouldn't go through the stress of installing it again to save time, okay? But it's just very, very straight. When you click on install, any window that pops up, you just accept it and allow the installation to finish. It might take a while, so just relax and wait for the installation to complete. And then you click on finish, okay? After installing the software, this is the way it's going to look like the first time you're going to launch it. So if you come here, you see some items here. This one is the profile, all these stuff here. We're not going to look at them. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a site. I want you to know that before you can run any website, you need a domain name and hosting. The domain name is a unique name for your website, and then the hosting is a place or a kind of server where your website files are being stored. Okay. So in this case, this particular tool here will generate a random domain name for us, and then it will use our laptop or system as our hosting space, okay? So this particular tool is just for practice purposes and for designing demo websites. When you want to design a real website, you might want to purchase a real domain name and hosting, okay? This is because we're using our computer as our server, meaning that anytime that our computer is down or maybe it's not connected to the internet, no one will be able to access your website, okay? So let's quickly come over to this place and click on create a new site. And we have to name our site. Let me call this one WP Web Class Tutorial Time. Okay, sorry. And when I click on this drop down here, you will see my domain name here, WP Web Class Tutorial Time.local. Okay, and this is the storage part. I'll leave everything as default and click on continue. And then I'll be asked to choose my environment. Of course, I would want to go with the default one. I wouldn't want to configure my database myself. So I'll click on continue. And then I'll be asked to create my username and password. Let me quickly go with WP Web Class Tutorial. Okay. Let me go with some random password. Okay. I'll leave the work email. So if you come here, it says, is this a WordPress multi-site? Of course, it's not a multi-website. Okay. So I'll click on our site. This might take a while, so relax until the setup is complete. Okay, the setup is complete. Okay, now if you come here, you will see our website here, and if I right click on it, you will see this view site, admin dashboard, folder, all this stuff here. You can restart it all over again if you want to. You can stop it entirely, you can clone it, you can export it, you can rename it entirely. There are so many things that you can do here. If you want to delete it, you click on delete and it will be deleted. Okay, then if you come to this place, you see this plus icon. If I click on it, you see that I can add more size, meaning that I can add as so many size as possible. Okay, now after that, if you come to this place, you will see that we have the overview, the database, and then the tools. We don't have much to do here. Then anytime you want to stop this site, you just come here and click on stop site, or come over to this place and click on stop site. For instance, if I click on stop all, as you can see, the website is not live now, and if I come here and click on start site, you will see that our website is up again. So whenever you want to share your live link with anybody, you just make sure that your website is on, so that the person will be able to access that particular website. Okay, if you click on this one, you will stop all the websites if you have more than one website here, and if you click on this one, it will stop this particular website in case you have two or more websites. Okay, then if you come here, you see the admin and then the open site. The admin will take us to our admin dashboard, and then the open site will take us to the front end of our website. For instance, if I click on the admin, let me close these two tabs. As you can see, we've been taken to our login page where we have to enter the username and password that we created when we're installing this software here. Okay, I would want to enter it manually, but I would want to show you something. In order to make things easier for me, I'll come to this one-click admin and click on this drop down, and then okay, I don't know why it's not working. Let me just restart it. Okay, seems it's not working, but let me just let me log in. Okay, this is the way your dashboard is going to look like the first time you're going to log in. I know there are so many things here and it looks very intimidating, but believe me, they are very simple. Okay, in the next module, we'll be walking through all these elements here and you understand everything better. Believe me, they are very simple. Okay, now let's come back to our local. If you come here, there are two things that I want to show you. The first one is this SSL, and then the second one here is this live links. Okay, let's start with the SSL. Let me show you what an SSL certificate is. If you come to this place, you will see this place that says not secure, and if I click on it, you will see this message that says your connection to this site is not secure. You should not enter any sensitive information on this site, for example, passwords or credit cards, because it could be stolen by attackers. This will affect our website negatively because it will hurt our SEO, and then it might as well scare away our customers. Okay, in order to fix that, let's quickly come back to local. Come to this SSL, come to this place that says trust and click on it. And as you can see, it says trusted. Now, if I come back and refresh this page, as you can see, nothing has really changed. In order to fix that, let's come over to settings, click on general. Then come to this WordPress address and add S here, the same with the site address, and add an S. This S here represents secure. So it's showing that a valid SSL certificate is installed in this website. Okay, let's scroll down and click on Save Changes. Then as you can see, we've been redirected back to our login page. And if you come to this place, you see that that non-secure has just gone. And we now have this padlock here. And when I click on it, it says connection is secure. Your information, for example, passwords or credit card numbers, is private when it's sent to the site. Okay, and you see this certificate valid. So let me log in once more. Okay, let's come back here. As you can see, we've solved that particular problem, the non-secure problem. Okay, so let's come back to our tool. The next thing is this live link here, and if you come, you see that this enable is not active, and it says you're not logged into local. So in order to enable it, we need to log into local. In order to do that, let's come back to these tools, come to live links, and click on login to use. I'll click on login. So I've created an account before, so I'll click on login, but it's a very simple thing. There's a simple form that you just need to fill out, and they will ask you to confirm your email address. Just confirm it and it will bring you to this place. As you can see, it says success, you're logged in. Now if I come to this place again and then come back here, now if you come to this place, you see that this live link and enable is now very active. Okay, and if you come to tools and click on live links, you see live link URL, username and password. Okay, in order to get this URL, username and password, you need to come down to this place and click on this enable. Okay, as you can see, we now have our URL here, we now have our username, and then we now have our password. What you have to do is that whenever you are creating a demo website for your client, you need to send them this particular URL here so that they can use it to see what your website is going to look like. Remember, whenever they want to view it, make sure that your laptop is on and is connected to the internet. Okay, you have to send them the URL, the username and password. So let's quickly come over to this place and click on this copy to copy the URL. Then come over to our browser. Let me close this window and paste it here. Let me close this one as well. As you can see, it's requesting for our username and password. Let's quickly come back, copy the username. The username is Parcel. So let me just type it here. It can copy. Come back. Password is spotted. Okay, then we'll click on sign in. I don't want to save it. And as you can see, they are now able to view our website. Okay. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention is this open site. If you want to view how your website is going to look like at the front end, you click on this open site. For instance, if I click on this open site now, then as you can see, it has taken me to the front end of my website. Okay, this looks very boring, but we're going to transform this ugly looking page into something very amazing. Okay, let's come back. I think that's it for now. If you want to add another site, you click on this plus icon. About this connect host, please don't come here. Don't even think about it. Just leave it out. We won't be talking about our domain name and hosting. I'll teach you how to register your domain name and host your website with the best providers. Okay, I think that's it for now. In our next module, we'll be discussing about the different elements of our admin dashboard.